Hello, Jose. This is Jacques. Hi, Mr. Jacques. Sorry to bother you while you're probably out searching for some nice treasure. You see, we have a school trip every year around this time. It's a special collaboration between our academy and another school. And would you believe it, Jose? Your name was one of the ones chosen to attend. You'll get to go and study and experience the great outdoors off to the east, in the land of Kitakami. It's a long trip to get to this year's destination, so we can't send too many students this time. You really are a lucky one getting selected as one of the participants. Come to the school's entrance hall when you're ready to hear all the details. Of course, you don't have to take part, but this kind of chance isn't likely to come again, so you should really give it a shot if you're interested. Hope to see you soon! Yeah, looks like we got something new going on. And what's this? Oh, that's basically like an electrode or something. But anyway, yeah, time for something completely new. Before we begin, welcome to part 1 of my playthrough of the Pokemon DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, you could think of this as sort of like an apology. Because here's the thing, I never got to do this when it first came out. Honestly, there is just like no excuse. Now, where is my grass starter? Because let me tell you, I haven't... Oh, Armor Rouge. Oh yeah, I gotta put away my Dragonite too. Yeah, I'm bringing my main theme for this one. Now let's get them all organized so that way we can be good to go. Because, I'm just gonna say it here, I should have done this when it first came out, and I regret it. The only reason why is because money. And considering that my YouTube channel's not doing that great, yeah, that's why. Oh yeah. We can check the item details that came with this. Thanks to Big Cammy 007 and yours truly, I used some of it to get my hands on, well, new uniforms. Yeah. Yeah, if you pre-ordered both, you get your hands on them. And speaking of which, we're probably going to be doing some of the mystery gift stuff right now. Because there is some nice stuff that you can get your hands on. This is one of them. We got some nice apparel. And I wouldn't mind wearing a new uniform along with it. Now, for this next one, we need to head to the Poke Portal. Because we got 2 mystery gifts that we have to show off. The first one you need to get via the internet. Yeah, this one's actually the easiest of them all. And if I were you, I suggest you do this right now. The Master Ball. If you remember, during one of my shorts, I basically used it on getting Mewtwo. But here's the thing, I follow tradition, and tradition goes where tradition needs. Yep, we got a Master Ball. Now the next one, you get it with code/password. And the code in question is "See you in Paldea." Replace the O with a 0 and the I with a 1. This gets you a Pokemon. This is to celebrate the Paldean wins. Basically, it hit his last episode. This one lasts until November 30th of next year. Oh yeah, the Master Ball thing ends in January 3rd. So if you haven't done that, do so right now. Yep. Now with all that out of the way, let's finally get started. Yeah, and I really gotta get my team going. Yeah, if you remember in my last video, I was hard at work trying to get this done. So now it's time for us to head to the Academy. Let us head to Naranja Academy. Vámonos! Yeah, as you know, about to get started. And we're in version 3 and they still haven't fixed this game. They still need to fix it, but knowing Game Freak, they're probably not. Who do I blame for this? Mr. Jacques said the students for the school trip would be around here. Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was... Jose. Jose, huh? Well, aren't you full of fire? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a Terror Orb. I guess Paldea's rich enough in resources for that sort of thing to be a common sight at school. Unless that's not the case. Are you perhaps an especially exceptional student? Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me... Miss Briar. I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh, hello to you too, Jose. What a lucky scamp you are getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I'm sure I'm happy for you. I wish I could go too. Ahem. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I got a bit carried away. Well, as Miss Jacques so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. That's a school in the Unova region, you know. Miss Briar helped set the curriculum there. This year is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself, in between my supervising duties. Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Yes, well, there's not much I can do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in all the proper applications. I trust that I'll get a favorable response soon. Oh, sorry, Jose. Forgot all about you for a moment there. Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale, to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app, if you get out your phone. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added. And there we go, all done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you find around Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about a permission slip from the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. You just go and have fun. Your Mr. Jacques is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Now then, Jose, it's quite a trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying, or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? I am more than ready. Are you ready to set off for Kitakami? Great. We'll set out together as a group once the other students arrive. I hear you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet. I know my role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun of my own while I'm at it, just so you're aware. By the way, do you know of the Scarlet book? Yes. As you should. It was the most influential book of the century on the subject of the paranormal. The author of the Scarlet book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even have his original manuscript. Look here. These are the pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. I have tenaciously named this creature Tetapagus. I suspect that its very body is made up of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. The Pokemon depicted on these pages is called Terapagus. It's a mysterious Pokemon that Heath allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him.
It's my dream to find Terrapagos and prove that Heat's records were all true. Though I haven't yet been able to secure permission to enter Area 0, unfortunately. But that's fine. It'll all be fine. All I need to do now is focus on the work that's in front of me.
Miss Briar, we're ready to go.
Looks like the gang's all here. Alright everyone, to the land of Kitakami.
Once this is done, we move on to part 2. And that was a Dragonite I just saw. Thus begins the hidden treasure of Area 0. Part 1. The Teal Mask. We're finally here! My body's killing me after all those hours sitting. First the plane, then that bus.
Well, you all survived the long trip. And we haven't lost anyone along the way.
All here.
Then welcome to the land of Kitakami. This is the stage for all the new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature. It's actually my first time here too. Why, the rice fields really are just dazzling. Up ahead is Musui Town. That'll be our base of operations for the duration of the trip. Miss Briar, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh, all that travel must have given you a dose of motion sickness. Why don't we pause here for a moment and take in a sight of these fields? Now, Jose, I have a little request for you. Could you run ahead of the community center in Musui and let the caretaker know we're here? It would also be great if you could explain that one of our students is feeling unwell.
I can do that.
I knew I'd be able to count on you. On your way, then. I'll look after your poor travel buddy here.
And so, it begins. This is the map of This is the map. Press the L or R button while the map app is open to switch between different maps. Flying taxis will take you to any location with a feather mark, even if your destination is another region. Oh, this might be a good excuse to start catching Pokemon. I see. Guess this means I'm finally gonna get started. That's a critical catch. We got our first one. This is Poochyena from Hoenn. It bares its large fangs and barks vigorously to try to intimidate opponents. But this is actually a manifestation of its cowardly nature. Send to a box. I'm gonna have a lot of work to do. And this is Spinarak. Spinarak from Johto. I'm stocking up on these. Alright, we got Spinarak. This is from Johto. Even while there are prey ensnared in the nest of spun thread, Spinarak will emotionally until darkness falls. Send to a box. Huh? What do you want? You want to waste my time now? Out of my way. Here, have a Moonblast. Seriously, I'm way too overleveled for this, but I don't care. I gotta start maybe packing in a second team. A 2 Pokemon squad, pretty much. Well, at least the game is being a bit generous. Okay, so the item in question is... Set that as my destination. I'm taking the time to explore because I want to savor every single moment that there is. Oh no, you're not getting away. This is a Sawaddle. And you're as good as mine. Very good. This is Sawaddle from Unova. Sawaddle chews on leaves to make its clothing. It's trying to mimic the leafy garment Leaveney first dressed in. Send to a box. We got another one, Yanma. Oh, that one's perfect. Compound Eyes is especially useful if you want to try to find rare items. What? Oh, you want to play hardball? Fine, you leave me little choice. Yeah, I'm bringing this beauty in. This multiplies the capture rate of any water or bug type by 3. Not making this easy, are you? Please make it easy on yourself and just give it up. Thank you. Come on, you gotta make this way too easy, you know? We got Yanma. Yanma is from Johto. Yes, I memorized. As Yanma surveys its territory, it periodically stops to hover in place by flapping its wings at high speeds. Send to a box. Completing the decks ain't gonna be pretty. Hello, we found ourselves a... What the hell? Is that a shiny Litwick? Oh, you're as good as mine! Yes! Oh, I don't believe this! Part 1 of my playthrough and I get a shiny right now? Booyah! How's that for bragging rights? My first shiny ever in this playthrough. Well, in this game series, that is. This is Litwick. This is from Unova. And yes, it's a shiny. You're going to tell. Its flame is usually out, but it starts shining when Litwick absorbs life force from people or Pokemon. Here's its stats. Yeah, this thing is a shiny. You'll notice right there on the bottom of the screen, yeah, there it is. If you see those 2 stars, that's your shiny. And that's a naughty nature, which is nice. Send to a box. I'm gonna see if I can try to evolve it and make it look even more awesome. I don't believe it. I just, wow. Okay, I really gotta see. And this is a regular Litwick. I still can't believe I actually got a shiny on this on my first part of this playthrough. Yeah, I caught a regular one because why not? I did not think I'd be getting a shiny on the first part alone. I'm still blown away by that. Send what box? I want to have a regular, I want to have a shiny. I mean, they actually now make shinies a lot easier to catch. What's this? How do you crouch? Okay. Yeah, when you need to find a shiny, you gotta tell by its eyes. Basically a shiny sighting. Yep, I arrived at my destination. I did not really think I'd be getting a shiny Pokemon like that. It's been fun. Thanks for your assistance, Litwick.
there's not only a mass outbreak, but there's also a chance that you could get a shiny Pokemon. I call that bragging rights, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see what this one is. This is a cutie fly. Okay, we got it. Nice job so far. This is Cutie Fly from Kalos. When it senses the aura of people or Pokemon who are having fun, it'll draw close and give them a painful poke with its lawn proboscis. Send a box. Yup, Wooper. And this is not the Wooper we know, that we saw. This is actually the version of Wooper from Johto. This game still needs to have its presentation fixed. Alright. Zardevoir 77. This is Wooper from Johto. A transparent mucus membrane covers its body. Touching it barehanded will cause a tingling numbness. Not bad so far. I gotta admit, not bad. Oh yeah, you can't ride Koraidon right now. That sucks, but hey, I'm not complaining. We've gotten much of the Pokemon around here in this area, but I know I'm gonna have to restock. Because it's been a while since I've done this. It's been months. But there's just no excuse by this point. I should have been more prepared, but I had other priorities. Made no better by the fact my YouTube channel is completely going down the crapper. I've mentioned this many times, but it seems that when I do stuff like this, you guys would be on it fast. But if I were to do anything else, you guys would just not show up. I have to wonder if my viewers are either picky or they don't like sometimes what I do. But either way, it don't matter. Now that I got the DLC, there is just no excuse. I honestly need to get this done. And we got another one. Corphish from Hoenn. Very good. This is Corphish. It came from overseas. It is a very hardy creature that will quickly proliferate, even in polluted streams. Well, isn't that interesting? Well, let's head to town. We may as well get on with it. Sis, look! There! There's one now! Huh? So, you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Whoa, way cool. Hush, Kieran. I'm Carmine. Sorry, but I can't just let an outsider like you wander into Moss Sweet Town. If you insist on coming in, then you'll have to battle me first.
Come on, sis. You just want to battle. Making this big fuss over nothing.
I told you to hush, Kiki. Just ignore my little brother.
Oh, man.
All right, let's do this. Get in position. If I have to knock some sense out of her, I will. I'm gonna have some real good fun with you. We face off against Carmine. She starts the fight with a Pucciana. I have no time to be dealing with you. Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt. No, for your first experience, you're gonna know what it's like getting wrecked. She has 3 Pokemon in her arsenal.
I warned ya.
Oh, you know about type matchups, huh?
Hit the floor.
Nice. Now it sends out a Poltergeist. Okay, Armor Rouge, your call. So this is a Poltergeist. Fine, let's do it. Flamethrower. Effective. And now it ends the fight with the Vulpix. Let's do it. Expanding Force. Done and done. Good job, Mike. You? Who are you? Who am I, you ask? Glad to know.
Wowzers! You went and beat my sis?
I can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me. Fine. I guess you pass. Barely. Seems I got no choice. I'll let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing I...
Oi! What are you doing causing a ruckus out here?
Here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here.
But I... Wait up, sis! Why, hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from the Paldean Academy, right? I help run the community center here in Moss Sweet Town and a fair few other things. Besides, I'll be looking after your group during your visit. I hope those 2 kids weren't giving you any grief just now, were they? Nah. I hardly know what to do with the 2 of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful, that one. I apologize if she gave you a hard time. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop? I better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled in at the community center. We'll catch up with you soon.
Nice. Pokédex has been updated. Now let's get them rest. Rejuvenated. And they've added new TMs?
A new feature has been added to your trusty TM machine. You can now filter for learnable moves.
I see. While viewing, you can press the X button to select a Pokemon and filter out only for moves that your Pokemon can learn. They've added a lot more moves. And I'm trying to find out if it can learn... Well, we can check through the normal moves.
Yep, false swipe. I gotta hold on to that. I have 3 of them, actually. So once I get another Pokemon set... Now what? Oh, story bits.
This way, everyone! Jose, I owe you one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy's feeling much better now, too.
Alright, everyone, this is the community center. This is where you'll be staying while you're here in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from Naranja Academy.
Oh, right. Those 2 kids were originally from this town, weren't they?
So in you come, don't be shy. Come on, everyone, back right in. Oh, no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, just try to rinse off the worst of the mud using the washing station by the door. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'd find in one of your big fancy cities. This here is the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, or relax, however you like. And well, let's see, over there's the cafeteria. Toilets will be down that way. When you want to get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall there. We've got enough space that each of you can have a private room to yourself. So I think that about covers everything. But if you run any trouble, don't you hesitate to talk to our fine staff at the desk.
Thank you for the tour, sir. Alright, kids, do you have anything to say to the staff who'll be taking such good care of us?
Thanks for having us. What a bunch of well-mannered students. I can already tell you're going to be wonderful visitors. So you just think of this place as your own home, away from home, and relax. You must all be tired after such a long day.
I know it's a bit early still, but why don't we have dinner then call it a night?
We've got plenty of food ready for you, y'all, so I hope you brought your appetites. Thanks for dinner.
You're free to spend the rest of the evening as you like in the community center. But remember that tomorrow the program will be officially kicking off. Don't stay up too late or you might oversleep.
Let's get some rest in the room in the back. Yep, let's call it in.
Morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our 2 students from Blueberry Academy. Go on, kids. Try to introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet all you outsiders. I mean, visitors from Paldea.
I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. And you 2 had better be of real help, you hear me?
Aye, aye.
Right. Now that that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll have you split in pairs. Then each pair will be tasked with finding 3 signboards located around the land of Kitakami. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folk tale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit about our home. To prove you've completed the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of the 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh?
Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity.
Oh, and I've got a gift for each of you as well. We obtained the Roto Stick. A stick to rest a Rotom phone on. It allows you to take selfies from a little bit farther away than you could on your own. Press the X button while in selfie mode to use your Roto Stick. It adds some extra distance, making it easier to take photos. I hear these things are all the rage in the big cities. Use them when you take those photos. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came in with all of my own. The Eureka emote.
Ah, yes, real rad. Remember that one of the goals of the trip is to deepen the ties between our two schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area well will be a big help. That being said, let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle.
Now we gotta talk to the kids from the other school.
You're Jose or whatever, right? Let me guess, you want to pair up with one of us poor lonely blueberry students?
Yes.
Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother's been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up.
Sis! What are you telling him that for, dummy?
Hey, watch who you call dummy if you know what's good for you.
Oh, man.
Look at him, being all shy. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask himself, but he'd really like a battle with you. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sort of nice. This'll make my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Jose says he'll battle you.
What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind?
He doesn't mind a bit. Get to your positions, you two. Everybody else clear out. Make some space.
I got this. Now we face off against Kieran. He starts off with a Sentret.
Wowzers, can't believe this. I get to battle with you. This is awesome.
Not as awesome as me making sure you be put in your place. Flamethrower Armor Rouge. So it sends out a Yanma. I can burn that down.
You got this, Yanma. Buzz those wings! I guess I got a lot of weaknesses.
That's the end of that game. And that's the end. Nice work.
Wowzers!
Good show.
Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. Wowzers, you sure are strong, Jose. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. This orienteering thing? We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then.
What? No, sis, don't.
Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or were you hoping to partner with some other rando outsider instead of Jose?
Well, no, but... Oh, man.
Don't worry, he's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with you. Watch out for my little bro, you. Looks like you're all paired up.
Let's go ahead and mark where you'll be going on those Rotom phones of yours. Now then, off you go to do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like, head on over that way and stop by Peachy's. They'd be happy to set you to rights.
So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figured it might make sense to, you know, visit them all in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll just follow you from safe distance.
What's with this kid? What's up? This is Clavel. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with Master Jose? Sup, Director? My, it certainly does his whole heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take about a moment of your time, there is something we must discuss. Master Jose, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova region's Blueberry Academy, I presume. Yes. Indeed. Tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reach even my office. In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I would believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantages of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised that Blueberry's director would specify you by name. So I think it's best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He is admittedly a bit of a character, but not to worry. I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond, I ask that you come by my office so we can discuss the specifics together. Do feel free to prioritize your ongoing school trip, though, if you so wish. This student exchange matter can wait a little while. Now, I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again. Go to the academy. Wait. Okay, we already know we have to hit the Loyalty Plaza.
Lovely of you to stop by. Take your time and look around.
Now, where are the quick? I need to stock up on these, just to be safe.
And let's see if they have any new clothes.
Knitted socks. I'll pay with cash. Always like having them in black.
Yeah, I like having black gloves. It fits. If only we had a uniform in black.
So anyway, let's get to it. Huh? Who's this?
Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are? Wait, no, don't say a thing. I want to guess first. You're one of the students who came here from the Paldea regional school trip.
Bingo.
It's a small town, you know. Newts tend to spread pretty quickly. The name's Perrin, by the way. I'm a traveler with a bit of thing for photography. This here's my bud Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn in its head make it the cutest? Hey, this might sound a bit weird, but would it be alright if I took your photo? Just like that, huh? Are you always this open with total strangers? Kinda worried about you. Anyway, let me slap the photo. You've got a unique vibe, you know. I like it. It's a bit different than what I'm used to. I'm gonna be making this town my home base for a little while. Why don't you focus on wrapping up whatever you got going on for now? Come see me after, I don't know, registering 150 Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex or something.
So you've got me to register 150 Pokemon, huh? Okay then. Let's get started. Now we explore Apple Hills. Okay, we found our first one today. Bellsprout. Bellsprout from good old Kanto. Critical. This is Bellsprout from the Kanto region. No matter what Bellsprout is doing, if it detects movement nearby, it'll immediately react by reaching out with its thin vines. Let's see what else we can find. an Ekans. Or is it an Ekans, pretty much? I don't know. Yeah, we got an Ekans. Nice, level 77. This is Ekans from Kanto. It can freely detach its jaw to swallow a large gray hole. It can become too heavy to move, however. Nice, we get a sweet apple. And this is a tandem mouse. Sorry, but I already caught you. I'm not interested. I'm trying to catch Pokemon that I want to add to the Dex. Because I got a lot of work to do. Like this one, for instance. This is a Fomantis. Oh, wait, I got you too. Sorry, but you're already on my list. Sentret. Sentret from good old Johto. A critical again? How many times am I getting these? Nice, we got him. There's a Sentret from the Johto region. This Pokemon is extremely cautious. Its supple tail is well muscled and firm to the touch. Well, these are the apple orchards. Isn't that nice? Huh? What's this? Looks like we're about to experience a terrestrialize. Terra-type bug. This is an Applin. We get it down. Time to catch you. Okay. Be right back. This is Applin. It grows by eating the flesh of an apple. Applin uses its only body fluid to strengthen the apple's skin and prevent it from rotting. Yeah, I know what this Pokemon is. Yep. This is from Galar. Gotta find another one. Very good. What do you want?
there's not much else here. And that's a tart apple. A peculiar apple that makes a certain Pokemon evolve. But I've already caught like most of the Pokemon around here. This one gives us Bug Bite. And this one gives us Rest. Another tart apple. I wonder what else are we gonna find around here. Looks like we've arrived at our destination. Loyalty Plaza. That's the first signboard. Sorry, did I stall you? I did mention that I hang back and follow you here. We're supposed to read the signboard, right? Oh, I already know the whole story, so go ahead. You should check it out. Long, long ago, there was a fearsome ogre in the land of Kitakami. The ogre made its home in the mountain behind the village, frightening all who ventured there. One day, the ogre came down from the mountain in a terrible rage, causing great fear in the village. By some stroke of luck, Okidoki, Munkidori, and Fizandipiti all happened to be there as well. The three Pokemon laid down their lives to fend off the ogre and sent it back to the mountain. In admiration, the people of the village bestowed upon this brave trio the title, the Loyal Three. Their remains were given a proper burial, and statues of the three were erected above the site. The Loyal Three monument is right over there. But don't you think that ogre in the folktale sounds kinda cool? Yeah. Right, I knew you'd get it. It was up against the real opponents at once, battling it out all by itself. Wowzers, that's so cool. Oh, but I guess most people would just think an ogre like that is scary, huh? I don't think there's any reason to be afraid. When I was little, I went up into the mountains so many times at night, all on my own, and I never once met that ogre. Only scary thing that happened was the grown-ups giving me a real earful about it. So yeah, we're supposed to take a photo in front of the signboard, right? I don't have a smartphone. Could you? Very nice. That turned out great. You're even good at taking photos. You want to try? Oh, no, I didn't mean maybe next time. You know, I didn't want to have to come do this whole school trip thing, but, well, it might actually be kind of fun. I get to be out in nature on my hometown and talk to you, Jose. Hey, if you want, maybe we could set up a picnic. Would you like a sandwich? What the? Yeah, what is that thing? Some kind of kaiju or something? A kaiju? This is Koraidon. It's called Koraidon. And you ride on it? Huh. I've never seen another Pokemon like this. And it seriously comes out whenever it hears the word sandwich? Never thought I'd actually get to meet such an awesome Pokemon. No wonder you're so strong, Jose. You're special. So the next, we should go find the next signboard. It's on the grounds of Kitakami Hall. Kitakami Hall is, well, first double back the town from here, then there's bridge you cross, and from there you'll need to climb up the mountainside. I'll hang back for now and meet you there later. Well, we've arrived. We need to take a selfie now at the next signboard. Well, for a map of this region, it certainly is something else. We already know there was a shiny Lickwick. I can't believe I still got a shiny in the first part. Kitakami Hall is up there. And there's a lot of others we need to find. So, yeah. I did not think you'd show up. Well, better late than never. So yeah, that's it for this. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. We will continue on with this in part 2. And I hope you guys show love to it, because I cannot stress enough, considering how my YouTube channel is right now. I want things to get better, not worse. As I said already, 2024 will be the year either I succeed or I fail. And if I fail, then my time as a creator is over. I don't want that to happen. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.